Hey everyone, it's August, which means it's almost back to school time. So I wanted to make this quick video just to tell all of our teachers out there that they don't have to spend all of their paycheck to pay for their healthcare. So let's talk about some options. So let's talk about traditional insurance versus direct primary care and a health share. So traditional insurance is great for those that tend to go to the doctor a lot, have to see a lot of specialists, are on really expensive medications, have several surgeries a day, or have, a pre-existing condition that requires significant medical care that wouldn't be covered by, another place that doesn't cover pre-existing conditions. Typically insurance, especially with the Blue Cross plans that are offered, they're high deductible plans. So you pay out of pocket to a certain amount before your insurance pays anything. Before you meet your deductible, the only thing that's covered is your annual physical and preventative stuff. So mammogram, colonoscopy, pap smear, that sort of thing. You have to use their providers. There's no choices of who you get. You get billed after the service. You have no idea what that's going to cost you. Typically, you see multiple different providers. You get 15-minute rushed visits, and you just don't get coverage, and it's a little bit scary. Then there's direct primary care. So that's what we do here at Impact Family Wellness. We are membership based, and so we offer unlimited primary and urgent care. Yes, that's right. You can come in as many times as you need to with no added copays, no extra cost. You can text your provider directly. And we're just price transparent. You'll know the cost of everything before we send you to do it. You also get more personalized care because we know your name. We don't have 3,000 patients. We have 500 patients. All of our visits are extended, and you can do most of your care via text message or phone call because we know you're busy and you don't need to come to our office all the time. We work really well with health shares, especially for those younger, healthy people that don't have a lot of comorbidities. You want something catastrophic, so that way if you fall off the roof and break your leg, it's covered. Or God forbid you get a cancer diagnosis or need an emergency surgery, you need that catastrophic care. And that's where a health share comes into play. I would love to talk to you more about these options if you're not very familiar with them. But ultimately, I want to talk about the cost associated with the differences in these. So let's talk about money. I'm going to first talk about using Leander ISD with an employee and a spouse. Now, if you are a single person that wants insurance through Leander ISD just for the employee, great option. Go for Blue Cross, no brainer. It's basically paid for by Leander ISD. But if you want to include your spouse, your family, or your children on your insurance, then you should listen to this. So if you want to insure yourself and your spouse for the year, you are going to pay almost $8,000 out of your paycheck. It's going to come directly out. It's pre-tax, so that's cool. But you're going to pay $8,000 just for your premium. Leander ISD is also going to contribute $4,200 to that premium. So when you add those together, between you and Leander ISD, you are going to pay $12,000 out of pocket for your preventative care only. That's it. Annual physical, mammogram, colonoscopy. That's it. That's all it's going to cover. Nothing else for $12,000. Keep that in mind. Then if you do get sick or you need a prescription filled or you need some lab work done or you have to go to urgent care, you're going to pay out of pocket for that for another $5,200. $5,200. So now we are well over $17,000 between you and Leander ISD, and now your insurance will pay 80% of your bills. Seems fair. No, $18,000 out of pocket, and now your insurance company is going to kick in? Seems a little shady to me. This is going to compare the employee and spouse plan, the family plan, and the employee and children plan. So this darker blue line is what the employee pays out of their paycheck. This is your deductible, which means the employee pays these big, giant red numbers out of pocket before Blue Cross Blue Shield pays for anything except for preventative care. Let's add in the Leander ISD contribution, and you get these giant red numbers. Yes, that's right. If you insure your family, between the two of you, Leander ISD and the employee, you are going to pay nearly 20 grand out of pocket before Blue Cross Blue Shield has to pay a single bill. Seems a little sketchy to me. So let's talk about that alternative, joining an Impact Family Wellness, as well as getting a health share. So let's look again at the employee and spouse. Our favorite health share here is called Zion. I'm happy to talk to you about other alternatives. There's several of them out there. We typically use Zion because it's not religious based, so they accept anyone and they don't have quite as many guidelines. So if you want to put your spouse and yourself on a Zion Health Share, your annual premium will be $55.80. You then add an Impact Family Wellness membership for you and your spouse for another sub $1,700 a year for a total of $7,200. Like I said, this now gives you unlimited primary and urgent care. Annual physical is included. Annual lab work is included. Discounted lab work, discounted imaging, and somebody that actually cares about you. Let's say something happens to you. In a health share, specifically with Zion, you get to choose between $1,000, $2,500, or a $5,000 deductible. It's called an initial unshareable amount, technically. So let's say you fall off the roof. You're going to pay your $1,000 out of pocket. So now your annual cost is $8,200. And then your insurance pays 100% of that bill. There's a little bit of a difference in that the initial insurable amount is per diagnosis, not per calendar year. But that's actually a good thing in some situations, so that if you hurt yourself at the end of the year, you're not paying your premium, your deductible back to back. But the initial insurable amount also is valid for the duration of the diagnosis. So if you get diagnosed with cancer, God forbid, it will cover you until you are 12 months symptom free. So there's some differences in there, but bottom line, significantly cheaper at $8,200 out of pocket. And you get unlimited primary and urgent care with no extra cost, which means you'll actually come to see us. So then we can actually keep you healthy. Instead of sick care, we do health care. So let's talk about the cost. So employee and spouse down here, family here, employee and children over here. So this blue line is your health share premium. This is your initial insurable amount plus your DPC, so Impact Family Wellness membership. And these are your totals, right? Significantly less than before, right? And this is total amount, right? So this is not with Leander ISD giving you anything, right? So let's say, what if Leander ISD did say, you know what? We'll also give you $4,200 a year if you want to do a health share. Well, that would be awesome, but it's going to take us some work. These would be your out-of-pocket costs then. We would go from a $12,000 Blue Cross Blue Shield plan out of pocket for the employee down to $2,600. These are not made up numbers. These are absolute truth numbers. So let's talk about what that pays for, right? So as I mentioned, these are all of the benefits at Impact Family Wellness. We're happy to talk to you about them. We offer a free meet and greet. Let us know if we can help. So let's compare cost, right? So if you are a Leander ISD employee and you want the Blue Cross Blue Shield plan, you're going to pay $13,000 and then your insurance kicks in. If you want a health share and a direct primary care office, you will pay $7,300 out of pocket and then your insurance will kick in. If we get Leander ISD to help us out with that health share, now you're going to pay $2,600 out of pocket. So even without Leander ISD coming into play, you can save $5,000 just by getting actually better healthcare. Amazing how that happens. So this is showing you the actual price savings. So here's your employee and spouse, your family, and then your employee and children. So I'm not going to lie about these numbers. I mean, it's pretty clear. This is if Leander ISD does not contribute, and this is if they do contribute. Once again, benefits of Impact Family Wellness. We just provide exceptional healthcare here. We take care of humans. We don't take care of insurance companies, which just shows in our, 175 5-star reviews on Google. So, if you want to join the club, come see us. Anyway, bottom line, I just want to take care of the teachers of the world because they take care of my children, and I can't do their job. So if you know a teacher, you are a teacher, and you want healthcare that is much more affordable and maybe something you could use, then you need to give us a call. So here's all my contact information. We're happy to chat. We do free meet and greets. And if you think that maybe somebody in your district needs to see this, maybe you should share it with them, because right now Blue Cross Blue Shield has a complete monopoly on the Leander ISD employee benefits, and we would love to help. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.